Just when you thought we were never going to come back, Chance, guess what? We're back. It's the finals of the 10K. The third time of the finals of the 10K. Faze versus Elevate. Map number 1. It's going to be Solar Hardpoint. Still have not figured out who is going to win this yet. So far, through the 2 playthrough, though, Faze has looked good both times. They just need to finish the game, Chance.
Yeah, I mean, at the start, Elevate all switch teams to the Sentinel side. That way they could maybe get a different side off the break that would make a difference. And so far, it seems to have. The first time around, I think they were down like 35 points after the first hill. Then the second time, it was like 28-8 or something like that. And now they actually have the lead. So maybe Elevate figured out the secret off of the rip. However, Faze does have control of maps right now for those next spawns. But this is the first time out of 3 times that we've seen it that Elevate is actually going to have the lead after hill number 1.
Yeah, and with Tatch trying to work on those spawns up top, he's going to get cut down. Enable trying to get near the hill. You see Elevate. Now they finally have a lead here in one of these games. It's going to be TJ on the hill, starting things off 8-4. Slack 8-3. 2 great starts from them. You still haven't seen a great game out of Saints yet, or well, I mean, we haven't seen any game, but we haven't seen a great start yet out of Saints. No, struggling here, 3-6, but still putting a lot of good pressure on these hills. It's going to be Elevate in control first here. 23 seconds left on hill number 2. They hold these spawns, they should be able to control hill 3 as well, so could get dangerous here for Faze.
Yeah, and Slack is having a phenomenal start as well, 13-5. Doesn't quite compare to Enable's start on game number 1, but obviously game number 3, map number 1, is without a doubt Slack's time to shine. And of course, those rotations are already coming into the next hill. So Faze is going to be down by about 10 seconds, or exactly 10 seconds going into it. But as you said, Elevate already in control of those top spawns. And it looks like they have quite a good setup for it. They have 2 players right now sitting in the hill. They have both sides covered. They also have 2 players roaming around middle map right now. And I think Slack is one of those guys. And either way, Phil's right now going in favor of Elevate. Unless Placer can get this 2-piece. Both players are reloading. Kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Placer's going to get that before getting clean. Either way, Elevate retains control.
I saw like 2 or 3 really weird gun battles there. Saints in the hill. He's going to be able to pick up 2, but look at this start on Slack. 17-5. A lot like Enables in the first one. You know, really dominating so far in this game. I mean, just a crazy stat line here. You know, 3 minutes in. Him and TJ really bringing it here. Classic misses some shots there on a player on Faze, and Clay trying to stay alive. Can't for much longer. He's going to drop a bad start right now out of Clay and a subpar start out of Enable. It's going to give Elevate a large lead here at the start of this game. But you see Faze, they've rotated towards this top hard point. Clay's going to pick up 2 in the kill feed, and they should be able to control this at the start.
Yeah, Enable right now just staring down that glass street. That's where he went on this ridiculous streak earlier. Obviously a different hill. He's able to pick up 2, but he is going to get taken down. Now it's going to be up to Placer to try and stay alive over by the hill. Slack is going to pick him up. Attach is going to get that trade. So of course, trade's going down left and right, though. It looks like Attach is going to be able to come out on top, because that is going to be 4 down in Faze's favor. Now Elevate, all 4 members spawning up both by maps. None of them even really have time to try and flank around, so they're going to try and force it. Classic already going to be the last one over there. He's going to be able to pick up 2, but he's going to get taken down. And that's exactly why you want to pinch. Of course, now Faze starting to work themselves back in this game, cutting into the deficit by a decent amount. Looks like after this hill, going into hill number 5, they'll be down by about 20.
Yeah, which is manageable. I mean, if you can go down into the second half of the game, only down, you know, 10, 15, you feel pretty good if you're Faze. I mean, you have even the potential to tie this one up here. See Enable going over jump wall, looking around, trying to see if there's players just kind of hiding in these corners. He's going to be able to turn and pick up the second kill. Slack, though, on pace for 50 here. Chance will go on board with him as he comes off the respawn. It's 1 player above him on the wall. He's going to jump into the hill, try and contest it. He's not going to win the gun battle against Clay, so this is where you see Faze start to pick up some time.
Yeah, without a doubt, Classic, even after getting that 2-piece, is immediately going to get naded by Attach. Attach and Suma now both working themselves in the hill as the kill feed starting to shift towards that red malicious side. Of course, players from Elevate flooding in very, very quickly. But Facer with that bow is going to be able to take quite a few down. They were falling up as well. Saints, though, picking up a 3-piece, going to be able to break into the hill. And of course, Slack was coming in for the pinch either way. So Elevate going to be able to get this scrap time and maintain their lead. Have about a 35-point lead after the first set of rotations. But of course, That very first hill is where we've seen Faze do incredibly well. 2 out of the 3 times they've been on it, although attached another team kill out of him on Zuma.
Yeah, it's gotta be hard to stay focused, you know, after all of the restarts and, you know, whatnot, to just kind of go through that. Gotta be pretty difficult. So Faze definitely has to be frustrated here. Now they find themselves behind in the second rotation of hills. Nope. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Still a ton of time left in this game. You have Classic working on top on Catwalk. He's going to get taken out. And you expect Clay to kind of play better towards the second half of this game. If he does, this is going to get a lot closer. And I think this is going to be a pretty close game all the way down to the finish. You see Slacked on your screen right now. Going to jump up, check down underneath the hill. Now he's got 2 players directly in front of him, not able to finish any of those guys off. And you see even now, Faze getting a ton of time on this middle hill. You saw Elevate almost get none. Starting to make a little bit of a comeback. TJ going to take some time here at the end. Him and Slack leading the way for Elevate. Classic actually struggling a little bit. Him and Saints. Saints has brought it back, you know, to a 22 and 24 score. Classic 18 and 28. We'll see what's going on with him.
No, and I was about to talk about how Slack slowed down a little bit, but then he gets this hill and gets a 3-piece over there, but is finally getting it taken down, and Claser picks up 3, actually returns with a 3-piece of his own as he cleans up Mr. TJ Halley, the birthday boy. But either way, a very nice counter, and that Faze going to be able to break this hill, and now Claser in that power position. This is where he heats up on a 5 streak right now. Now he's just breaking even, but he's helping Faze not only get the spawns over there for the next hill. You can see he push all the way to orange, but also, you know, kills while on the hill. TJ Halley, though, did get 3 while he's in there, so Elevate coming back and doing a very nice job of breaking on Faze.
Yeah, TJ's ARs look pretty good. I mean, we saw him primarily on Elevate the first time when they had Temp as a submachine gun player. Now seeing him as more of an AR player for this you know, second version of the Elevate squad. And they're going to be up by about 25 points here going into Garage, and they have control first. All they have to do is just kind of ward off this initial push by Faze. You see Zuma, though, picks up 2. I believe Attach picked up another one. He's going to be going for those cuts straight across the map, but his teammate's not able to win those gunfights in the hill. He's going to come behind 2 players, going to get tagged up, not able to win any of those. Go on board with Slack. Slack looking through the windows, trying to find anybody on Faze he can pick off. Not going to win that gun battle against Clay. 29 seconds still left on this hill chance. A lot of time that Elevate cannot afford to give up. I mean, obviously, they would give away the lead here if Faze were able to take the rest of the time. Slack, though, comes in, picks up a big 2-piece. He's going to get cut down. Let's see what TJ can do. TJ has 3 players in front of him, not going to be able to pick up any. And this looks like Faze going to be able to hold on that hill and take the lead chance.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very close going into this next parking lot hill, and it looks like Claser is already going to be over there winning gunfights. He's able to take down Saints. Slack is going to be able to take him out. However, I think that was Attached that was right behind him, but no gunfight coming out just yet. Zuma popping up in the kill feed as well. That was Zuma, not Attached. My apologies. Now, but either way, again, Faze doing a very nice job to tie it up or take the lead, but of course, Elevate did beat them on the rotation, but Faze, we already know how good they are at breaking the hill, and you can just see that kill feed going back and forth. No one even sitting in the hill quite yet. They're just trying to find someone to get a 2-piece to come out on top, and finally, that's going to be 2 kills in a row in favor of Elevate, but then of course, Faze trades right back. Looks like Elevate might be in this, but this is just a ridiculous amount of contest time coming in. Finally, Faze comes away as a clear front runner, but still only going to be able to retake the lead just now. Elevate still looking in a very good position to break. Attached is going to be able to pick up 2, though. No one from Elevate quite able to break in.
This would be a heartbreaking loss for the guys on Elevate if Faze is able to hold on. Enable was on a 7-kill spree there. 3 seconds left. We're going to go down to the final hill here yet again in Solar Hardpoint. You have Clay in the kill feed picking up some kills. You have Zuma, though, in the middle of the map going big, and now we're going to go right next to the hill. It's going to be Enable. He's going to be challenged. 1 player jumping in. There's another player up on Catwalk. Enable able to crush him. Another player coming in the hardpoint. That's going to be Zuma picking up those kills on the bottom, and now Enable, he's going to get pushed. You have 3 players from Elevate pushing in. It was Classic, TJ, and Slacked all pushing in. All 3 of them dropped those. Saints needs to make a play here. 23 seconds to go. It's going to be Elevate down here, and looks like this one is going to be over chance. It's going to be Faze taking map number 1.
And that's the second time we've seen Faze when they were down in hardpoint for the longest time. Just on the second side, be able to turn around. Like, it's a very consistent team. I even saw Claser after the first side. I think he was, or the first half, excuse me, was negative. He ends up finishing only +4, which isn't a ridiculously great game out of him. But again, when all three of his teammates are going to be consistent, they're just able to pile on, and eventually they're going to be too much to handle. It is a pretty heartbreaking loss for Elevate, but considering how strong Faze looked in the first two, I have to imagine that they just have the advantage on this map anyway.
Yeah, it's going to be Faze winning map number 1 behind a big game from Attach in Zuma. Going to go to a quick commercial break. When we come back, I have S&D coming up next.